We're gonna get back into the set. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all don't sound ready. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Every dude don't sell dope and every chick don't strip. I guess your hustle just depends on your environment.
Juneteenth is actually, the actual day is June 19th, and so that was the first day of festival. It was on Friday this year, so that really worked out to make it the whole weekend. So I met up with all my homies. Gia was there, Legia was there, Malcolm. I really love like the people that I go to school with and the people I interact with because they're so funny. Like we would talk about anything. We were like as soon as I got there, we were laughing about stuff.
You know how they got names for like the Betty and like all the different like the first names with the represented style or something, you know, when white women tan so much they look dark, that could be called the Rachel. The Rachel. Betty, she's such a, you know, like such a Rachel. You're such a Rachel. So, because I see white girls in my school, in the high school pension, like their skin together when they're so tan, being like, look, I'm black.
I was going because my friend Brittany was doing some poetry. She actually won an Emmy for the poem that she did about Black lives and just blackness in general. And that was like amazing.
Yeah, Brittany.
Yeah.
Yeah. That night I cried. How long will our people be misguided? How long will we have to fight for what's rightfully ours? I am fighting the fight my ancestors fought for me, and I'm tired. I'm tired for those before me and those after me. I now for the anger Harriet Tubman felt when she tried to guide the slaves to freedom. I now feel the passion Shabazz spoke of when he told us we are not who we think we are. I feel the love of Martin Luther King as he speaks of a nonviolent protest. Willie Lynch, that clever guy has you and me messed up, and we allow for him to mess us up. But can you blame us? Our mentality, our image is not the same, but can you blame us? We come from generations who have been whipped, hung, and beaten for being the skin color of a Negro. Oh nah, my beautiful melanin must get lighter. I can't let the white man see my kinks and coils. Mama, please touch up my roots with the white crack that conceals my roots. Mama, please, my roots, my roots, my roots. But I want to remember my roots. But the closer I get, the farther from reality they make me seem. I'm crazy. I'm trying to be something I'm not. My crown is long gone, and everything that's left is just a figment of my imagination. But I feel something. I feel empowered. I somehow managed to peel away every bit of what you made me and construct my own identity through my ancestry. Y'all better watch out. My head's not bowed, nor am I stumbling in. My hands are right where I want them to be, and my chains are unlatched. I am the captain of my journey. Thank you.
Today is June 20th. Yesterday was Juneteenth. Today I am headed downtown. There is a vigil taking place for the 9 black people who were murdered.
So I would ask everyone to join in a verse of "We Shall Overcome." We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. On June 17th, in Charleston, South Carolina, there was a shooting that happened at Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church. It was a predominantly black congregation at this church, and a man named Dylan Roof walked into a Bible study and sat down for an hour
pretended like he was there for God to learn or anything like that. And then he got up and started shooting people.
I'm kind of speechless. There's no real words to muster up to talk about this. As Brittany was saying, we've been here before. We've been talking about this issue multiple times. We've had 4 vigils this year, if not more.
Back, but justice will be done, and this white person that killed these 9 people will face either death or the rest of his life in jail.
Outreaching to the community, letting the community know that they want to be a part of this, that you guys care for the community, that want to know too. Is educating, yes, but you got to educate the community too. You got to let the community know that they're involved, that you want their help. We can't come and help you if we don't know about it.
Something that I really do like about this campus is that when these crazy things happen, like the different organizations on campus come together and we're like, let's go, let's do this, let's make something happen, let's get this visual together, let's get this march together. At this particular visual, Black Student Union, and that, which is BSU, and the MSA, Muslim Student Association, came together. Muslim Student Association, it always has the back of Black Student Union, and Black Student Union always has the back of Muslim Student Association. It is amazing to have that kind of support and to be that kind of support for somebody.
It's about how we teach people when they're young and the messages that they see and different things like that in the environment they grow up in. And if we could just change that, it might be a ripple effect.
I thought that it would be a good idea after the initial vigil to have another, like, it's a round table for people to share their thoughts and opinions. So some people don't like to get up in front of a group and speak. Some people express themselves in different ways. And also to come up with what could be next steps, what we can do in Flint to combat these atrocities that are happening.
We are held accountable when we mess up, so they need to be held accountable. That's how I look at it.
So why not hold them accountable? You know what I'm saying? Like, educate them. Like, at that point in time. Like, because
this isn't something that really hasn't happened before. Like, roundtables have happened, but roundtable in response to a vigil that happens, like a follow-up, and then we're going to have a follow-up to a follow-up to make sure that these things do happen.
When I just think about the fears that students, and especially African American students, have to face in this country, or young people have to face in this country, it really breaks my heart and scares me.
These things are cruel. They're disgusting. They're horrid. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick to my stomach when I hear these. Sometimes on Facebook, I have to just keep scrolling because I can't take it. And it's time for it to stop.
So I think that this kind of interaction is good, and I think that having this in settings like this is good too. So, but it takes a while.
So I tell people, if you're gonna pop a firecracker on the 4th of July, if you're gonna cook a hot dog on the 4th of July, if you're gonna have a family picnic on the 4th of July, you need to act a fool on Juneteenth.
Juneteenth is a celebration of when the slaves were 100% like, hey, like, we know we are free now.
It wasn't until 1865, and that was almost 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed.
There were slaves in Texas, and the slave masters were like, no, we are not letting our slaves go. We need them so we can make this money. And it's like slaves couldn't read or write, so like we didn't know we were free.
The government had to send General Gordon Granger and his troops, they didn't send him alone, to Texas because the Texas ranchers refused to free their enslaved people. They had crops in the field.
It happened in the teen days of June, meaning that like 13th through 19th, those are only teen days really.
So perhaps he was in Dallas on the 13th, Houston on the 14th, Fort Worth on the 15th, but he finally arrived in Galveston, Texas on the 19th of June. And that's why we celebrate Juneteenth. You guys down with it?
Yeah.
I have been to Juneteenth before, but this Juneteenth 2015 was like the first, my real first Juneteenth. I used to be forced to play in the Juneteenth parade. Like, I didn't even know what it was. I just like, there's a lot of black people. We all here together. Yay. But like, that was through elementary and middle school. And so when I got to college and I found out what Juneteenth was really about, I was like, wow, there's a whole festival. There are people out here singing and dancing. It's just like, we're black and we're magical and we do whatever we want. It was amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so filled with like happiness and love for myself and love for my people after this whole weekend. It was awesome. So that was the end of my weekend and it was great. Everybody, that is my show. What did you think? Did you think it was amazing? I realized that I say that a lot, so here's the game. I need you to grab two friends, and every time I say amazing, somebody, like the first person to catch it and says, whoa, they win. So each time, and whoever does it the most times really wins, and they win a special prize from me. What is the prize? It's a mystery. I'm going to be having one episode every month. Don't cry. You will see a lot of me and a lot of my life. I'm going to have one episode every month and mini vlogs every week, probably every day. I vlog like every day in the car, at work, anywhere really. So I just need you guys to subscribe and follow me on the Instagram and the Twitter at Can I Live the Show, all one word spelled correctly. And I'll see you guys later. Love ya.